Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. You are looking after yourself, you are staying hydrated, and you are pouring self love into you. Yes, yes, yes. Because we're all about that love and light energy. So, if you are new here, please like and subscribe to the channel so that you can become part of the family, and the part of the collective where we're all about love and light, using divination tools such as tarot, Jamaican proverb readings, to help us to learn, to heal, to grow. So, welcome, and to the subscribers, one love, family, one love. All right, so today we've got a career reading, okay? And I hope you have a nice cup of tea or a beverage, a little something, something to keep you nice and feeling hydrated. Yes, because we're going to get into it. And if you have some snacks, can have a little snack or two as well while we get into the reading. Okay, so there is pile one, pile two, and pile three. Okay, so look at the number, see which one is resonating with you, okay? And I'm going to open the reading just with a quick thank you. So thank you, guardian angels, thank you, spirit guides, thank you, ancestors, thank you to the universe for the messages that we're about to receive today, for the collective. May the messages resonate with the collective and to support them with their own intuition. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so pile one, pile two, or pile three. I'll see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we're gonna have a look and see what messages are there under pile one for the collective. So let's see. Wagwan. Right, I hope you have a nice cup of tea as well to keep you hydrated. Okay. All right. So let's see. We've got oracle card from the messages from the guides oracle card. Lead by example. Let's see. What we've got for the tarot. We've got the Fool. We've got the Fool. And I've picked up some little like keywords. We've got give, we've got education, we have manifest, we have culture, we have receive, we have name, we have energy, and we have exit. So lead by example. So to the collective who chose pile one, I feel like the messages here are telling us, you're going to have to tap into this energy of the Fool, of you being you, really focusing on what it is that you want, what you truly desire. Set yourself a goal, set yourself a plan. Like with manifest being here, set yourself a goal, set yourself a plan, or revisit your plan. If you've got a goal or a plan, revisit that plan and what it is that you want for yourself. But I feel like it's also telling you to lead by example, but because by you taking the lead and saying to yourself, right, I want to create change, I want to make change happen, I want to start something new, start something fresh. This is all about that energy. You're going to create a new culture in your environment, in your work environment, and by taking that lead of you going forward and taking the energy of the Fool, you're going to do something new, you're going to try something new. And I feel like with education being here, maybe it could also be like, let's say if you wanted to go and study something new, or take on maybe a promotion, or to seek a promotion where it's going to involve studies. I see that this could be a possibility. And I feel like with the energy and to receive exit, maybe it could be also with exit to, you might have been feeling like you wanted to leave a role or a particular, or to seek a promotion, and you want to kind of now get the opportunity to seek and explore something new. Okay. But with a culture, I feel like the culture and the name and give, it could be also telling like you now recognize that you want to do something, you want to lead, or you want to I'm getting like either set up your own side hustle, start up a side hustle, set up a business, um, and you're really focused on wanting to become a leader and to lead others and take on maybe a managerial role. I feel like this is where you really are now. You're visioning, saying like this is what you want to do. You want to kind of create a new culture, a new way of doing things that get people that help people to come together, help people to work, and create an environment that where people feel that they are being listened to, they can grow. There's opportunities to learn with education, giving opportunities to learn, and how we can make systems and things work better. So this is what I'm getting. I'm also getting like, taking that opportunity. If there are things that you've been like, this is what I want to do, I want to focus on this particular goal. Take the time to revisit those goals, see what's working, what have you achieved so far, and then come up with another strategy or a plan of how you can then work on those areas that have not been met yet. So taking that time to invest in your career, yeah, by just looking at, okay, I've achieved this, now this is the next step where I want to be, perhaps see where I want to be in the next 2 years, the next 5 years, and so on. Okay. All right. So also I'm going to pull out a well-being message. Let's pull out a well-being message and see what comes out for pile one. Can we have a message for pile one? Ooh, again, create a morning routine. So, create a morning routine. So, let's say this could be maybe something to do with like the culture, the energy, to starting your day, that you are starting your day fresh. It could be something even starting with an affirmation, giving thanks in the morning. So before you get ready, and get ready to work and get ready to start like your day, you are doing something that is helping you to, to establish a healthy routine, and to, again, that it will instill in a healthy culture as well. So when you are in work, when you are working during the day, you've already started with a really good morning routine and really focusing on that routine. I also feel like doing a good routine for sleep, possibly whether it's like taking your keeping your phone off maybe where you can, even if it's from a half an hour to an hour, and then working towards an hour before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, that can really help as well. I feel like with name now, I'm also getting that maybe taking that initiative to really address people by their names, and and recognizing that. I feel like there's somebody here that feels like maybe in the work environment they have not been validated, or maybe felt like even their name hasn't been used when being addressed. And I feel like maybe taking that time to really address people by their names, address people by not just by their roles, but just taking that time to really show that level of like communication, respect, and communicating. And I feel that will also help with creating a new healthy culture in the workplace. Okay. Now, with exit, I feel like the exit is also telling us that, maybe if this is for some of you in the collective, maybe you are feeling like you want to try something new and take that risk, and you're probably looking at your current circumstances, and if that is what you want to do, look at other roles. but I'm sensing like stay in the role and then look for something else that can help you, so that you can apply for something and secure that first before then making your exit. Okay. All right. So we're gonna pull out a Jamaican proverb and see what else the Jamaican proverb has for the collective, or additional message, because the Jamaican proverbs carries their own divination, spiritual meanings. So let's have a look. Wow, look at this. What the goat do, the kid follow. What the goat do, the kid follow. Look at that. That's a fool. That's all about the fool energy. What the goat, so the goat do, the kid follow. So what the goat do, the kid follow. So that simply means children look up to and digest behavior patterns from their significant elderly parents, set good examples, lead by example. Wow, Spirit is seriously talking. But in this situation, this is relating to career. You recognizing that change needs to takes place. You recognizing that for this change to take place, it involves leading by example, taking the action to say this is the culture you want to integrate, and maybe a nourishing, loving culture where people can feel, can receive that energy, can feel that they are able to develop, and that they're respected. And I feel like that is the energy that you want to create. So go out there and create. And if it's something where you're feeling like you're maybe in an environment where you feel that you can't, you're maybe looking at how you can then create your own. Maybe it's creating your own work environment, creating your own business where you can create that sort of environment that is nourishing, that can or nurturing, that can nurture where people feel nurtured and can receive that energy. Yes. So I feel like tap into that, look into your routines, and examine whether they're serving you, create a plan, focus on those things. Okay. And I feel like also you wanting to take that lead, that there are people around you or colleagues around you that have a high respect for you and will welcome the fact of you wanting to create a new way of doing things, a new culture. So get into it and tell us Wagwan. Put it in the comments and let us know Wagwan. All right. So to the collective who chose Power One, I hope the messages resonate. And you know what we do around here? I saw it go. I saw it go around here. That simply means this is how it goes around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Leave the rest. Sometimes messages may not resonate the first time when you receive it and may resonate later down the line. I saw it go. I saw it go. All right. So please share with friends and family and anybody who you feel can benefit from this message. And if you're watching this for the first time, please like and subscribe so that YouTube can know that there's more people out there like you that can resonate with this message. But please make sure you look good, feel good, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan T-Siffers, Wagwan Regenerals, yes. So we have Pile 2. Let's see what messages are there for the Pile 2 who chose this pile regarding messages regarding their career. So let's see Wagwan. Okay. So we have ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. And we have the Empress card. The Empress card. Ask for guidance. And some keywords that we have is synchronicity. We have the Health card. We have balance. We have relieve. We have proposal. We have physical, we have the moon, and we have happy. Okay. So ask for guidance. So, excuse me. So I feel like that, excuse me, that little burp there or hiccup, I feel like that was by purpose. I tend to get those little things, but that happened by purpose. And I feel like that was a message to sometimes maybe when you're at work, you you may struggle to go and seek help from others. You may see you. I feel like that may tell you like you might be feeling like sometimes at times you don't like the idea of that because you feel like, oh no, I've got this, but sometimes that can then lead you to becoming either overwhelmed, because you're very much about like you're a doer, and I feel like you're a doer and you go on and get things done. And I feel like at times you when it comes to like saying, okay, how are you getting on, how you get, and you're like, yeah, I'm okay, but I feel like this has impacted on your health. This kind of attitude has impacted on your health, and we've got the physical there as well. And I feel like maybe I'm getting maybe back issues, maybe from sitting down for long periods of time. And with balance, relieve, it's asking you to seek that balance and to don't see asking for help or support as like almost like a failure. I'm getting like failure or or a sign of weakness. It's actually telling you, and maybe that's where you're getting these synchronicities if you've been seeing freeze, as well as the Empress card here, which is kind of it's representing that energy of expansion, growth. You know, like I see this as like the Empress card is here to remind you, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of growth. You are recognizing your capabilities, you are recognizing your power, and you're recognizing the importance of working in a team. Not just about doing and you being there and doing, like letting your colleagues help you, letting your work environment support you, you know just as how much you are pouring into them, you are supporting the business, you're supporting the growth in the business, let them support you. Yeah? Taking those initiatives to help you find balance, help you, you know, to seek relief, whether it's also you taking that time to maybe a chiropractor is coming to mind, like maybe seeking a chiropractor so you can get some relief and taking a break. The moon is here, and I feel like the moon is like telling you it's time to take a break, because maybe you might be. I'm sensing that maybe you work long hours. Probably even when you go back home, you are still working, and it's creating an imbalance in your life now. And I feel like with Happy being here, it's probably impacting on your sense of happiness. But I feel like maybe your happiness is in maybe wrapped up in you love doing things, you love being of use in certain environments, certain areas, whether it's to do with your friends, your family, and work, and you take on that attitude. But you take on that attitude to the point that it's now at your detriment, because there is an imbalance now, and you need to get that work life balance. I feel like this is like now you recognizing that some work life balance is required here, and there's nothing wrong with seeking support and asking, that you need a break, or you maybe need to get some support in this area. And I feel like that is where the proposal also lies, is that you taking time to recognize, that maybe help is required in this area, that maybe you have been taking on a bit too much, and now you need to really get back into sync with yourself, get back into your health into shape, getting your seeking that balance, whether it is like maybe like going to the gym, doing some yoga. I feel like that's where it's like you know, maybe workers has almost, it's like you just done eat, sleep, work, repeat. Eat, sleep, work, repeat. And I feel like it's now saying, now you need to be doing eat, sleep, work, hobbies, and work, or relax, hobbies, exercise, you know, but also just taking that time to recognize, look, there's only one you, collective. There's only one you. So you have to look after you. You have to look after you. You have to be pouring that love into you. You have to be pouring into yourself, investing in yourself. Okay? We are constantly evolving. We are human beings that, you know, and we deserve love. We deserve to grow, you know, to expand. And I feel like with the Empress, you are showing as the Empress. Your energy is showing as an Empress, and it's about you really tapping into that Empress energy. And the Empress energy is all about growth and being the queens of all queens, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. You are all of these things, you know. You've got this. You've got this. But now taking that time to seek help, and is there's nothing wrong with that, because that is a sign of growth. That's a sign of humility, that you are taking that time to recognize you can't do all these things on your own, and you are seeking help from you know, trusted colleagues, people that you know you that have a high respect for you. You are highly valued in your workplace, and they want to see, they want you to remain, they want you to stay there, they want you to be there. Taking that time to really look after yourself is key. Okay, so if you do seeking a proposal about maybe how you can take a break, or a sabbatical, that's it, a sabbatical, or a time where you can have some time away, you know, maybe look into it, where you can just get you know, some time off, where you can just, you know, seek that balance in your life again. I feel like that is what is needed right now for yourself, and taking that time to look after you. Okay, really look after you. And I feel like your shoulders, like I'm getting like your shoulders might be like really feeling like you're feeling the strain in your shoulders and your lower back, as well as your upper back. I'm feeling a sense of like really, you're feeling really tense, and I feel like taking that time to look after you is key. Okay, so we're gonna pull out a well-being message. Let's see if there's a well-being message that we can have. Oh, yes, look what came out. Try something new. Try something new. Tap into that Empress energy and try something new. It's all about growth. You're learning, you know, and this is a new way where maybe you've been so used to just getting on, doing things, being that you know, resilient team player. Now it's like, you know, lean on the team a bit. Let the team help you out too. Okay? Wow. Wow. And again, this could be even, it doesn't even like if you, it doesn't matter if you have like your own business or anything like that, but relying on others, you know, it's okay. You know, you can let go of the steering wheel a bit, okay? And let others support you as well, okay? All right. So we're going to pull out a Jamaican proverb reading as well card, because they're very powerful and carry a lot of divination and spiritual meaning. Oh, one popped out. Whoa, look at Spirit is talking, guys. Collective. When trouble take you, pitney shirt fit you. When trouble take you, pitney shirt fit you. So that simply means when trouble comes your way, you will figure it out. You will figure it out to the point that you would figure how you will be creative in figuring out how you could fit into a child's shirt. That's how much you will find a way. And I feel like this is saying, with regarding to this, you're recognizing that you are feeling there's an imbalance, and that has impacted on your overall health, your overall well-being. Now is the time to really Take that time to seek the help, seek advice, seek guidance, okay? It's not the time to just say, right, I'm going to stay there and keep doing what I'm doing, because what you've been doing, you know, it's got you so far, but this is now no longer serving. It's no longer serving you for your higher good, okay? And for you having that time to have that balance in your life. So challenging, difficult, so this is like relating to challenging, difficult, adversity. Is time to adapt. Get yourself out of this situation. Wow, think out of the box. And you are doing that by taking this opportunity now to try something new, so you can regain this your happiness, you know, relive and have time is the word here, to focus on other things apart from just work, seeking that balance in your life, focusing on your health, you know, going, maybe booking yourself a health appointment, or an annual health appointment where you can just kind of like get everything checked, like your eyes, your teeth, you know, book seeing a like a chiropractor for for your back, your shoulders, maybe booking some time off to have, so you can go on a holiday, get some sun. Like I see this, like this isn't really will be beneficial for you, but also with the moon being here, taking some time to maybe even examine your cycle. If you may, let's say for if you're how maybe your menstruation cycle could be also impacted on this, or maybe having difficulty sleeping at night as well. So this would be really good for you to kind of relax, unwind, and just take the weight off your shoulders, okay? Yes, and also just taking that time to really love on you and show that love to yourself, okay? Wow, collective. So, collective, I hope the messages are resonating with you all, and please, you know, take the time to look after yourself. Yes, look after yourself, and please do go and seek some time where you can book some time off and get a break, okay? But please, I hope that the messages are resonating. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here, okay? So please share with your friends and family, or anyone where the messages can resonate, and you know, and it can support them with their own intuition and guidance, okay? And if you're new here and you're watching this for the first time, please like and subscribe, so YouTube just know there's more people out there like you who loves this content. So please look after yourself, look good, feel good, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan, people. Wagwan tea sippers. Wagwan with generals. So we're going to see what messages are there for the collective who chose pile 3. So let's see. Wagwan. Yes. All right. So let's have a look. We've got release toxic relationships. Release toxic relationships. Right, and let's see what the tarot is saying. We've got the Hierophant. Release toxic relationships and the Hierophant. And let's see what keywords are there. So there's pattern. Ooh, a road. Okay, relax. We have travel. We have rules. We have male. We have sweet. Cycle. Quite a few came out. Journey. Help. Class. Girl, female. Star. Week. Star of the week came out for me. Decorum, sorry. Celebrate. And flow. Okay. So, quite a few keywords came out relating to this reading. But I feel like I'm getting here, there may be a lot of kind of like politics going on, a lot of gossiping going on that could be happening with a perhaps like um, there may be males involved as well as females involved, maybe talking about things, and it's creating a very unhealthy environment for those in the collective. Um, and I feel like with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is basically it's like it's a sign of governance, it's a sign of leadership, it's a sign of um, instilling knowledge into others. And I feel like maybe this situation has got to the point where it's maybe even resulting to taking it on to a body where they will kind of like manage or govern the situation that's going on, or whether it could be maybe like a kind of a governance body who's coming into the workplace to investigate what the situation, what has been taking place, or the practices the practices that they are currently doing in the workplace. And I'm sensing as well, maybe like there might be on this occasion people are like trying to make things appear like it's okay. But I'm also getting another message of like maybe this is also a case of whether this is kind of like the structure or the system here, and the pattern is really striking that maybe this is a pattern that has been going on for quite a while, especially with the cycle. We've got cycle. So it has kind of been maybe I feel like with it might have been an ongoing thing where it stops, then it calms down, it stops, it calms down. And I feel like maybe you might be recognizing that for this to come to a calm, then maybe you need to take it further. If it has been something where maybe the rules of like patterns of behavior have been taking place, and rules have not been adhered to, and that's what the Hierophant is about, instilling knowledge, rules, patterns, whether it's like people are not following the rules, maybe gossiping, a lot of low vibrational energy going on. And I feel like decorum, which is really about behavior, is required here. And maybe it may need, let's say, in reduced to class, maybe like the workplace taking on initiative to get people together or to understand the level of behavior that is expected of them. Because help is here as well, and I feel like maybe that's what help is also saying, that something needs to be done. And I feel like if this is maybe in the collective that something you have witnessed, something that you've recognized that there has been a pattern there, there's also maybe like I see like you wanting to kind of see how you can solve it, or like reach out to perhaps possibly somebody who's in a managerial role, or an executive role on what can be done. And I feel like maybe the start has been now you kind of like wishing and hoping that there can be some change in this. But I also feel like with Journey being here, as much as you want change, you're also on that kind of like seeing it as maybe with this being like there's been an ongoing pattern here or cycle here, that maybe starting a new journey or seeking a new role can help to bring new flow, like a new flow of energy, open new doors or roads, because there's definitely something here with girl or female, And I feel like maybe there has been a group of people that have been um, gossiping, chatting behind people's back, doing really like nasty, low vibrational stuff. I feel like it's probably even maybe talking amongst, like maybe on like it doesn't even just happen in the workplace. It carries on. Maybe at the end of the working day, people are messaging one another, social media. This is what I'm getting. So it's creating a very unhealthy kind of environment, and I feel like it's telling you with sweet as well. It's something that ultimately when you go into work, you want to feel, you know, you want to feel like you have and that you can talk, that you can just basically, essentially you're going to work one to kind of build to improve your income sources, to build an income so that you can buy your basic needs, as well as support your goals and your ambitions, whether it's like your ambitions outside of work as well as your ambitions within work. But with what's going on, there is definitely some kind of, it's impeding on your overall well-being. And I think now you're recognizing that, and you now recognizing that maybe there has been a pattern where it's coming from the top and it's trickling down to to the ones who was on the ground level. And I sense it's like either you're feeling like now, you recognize maybe it's now is the time to then leave this environment and start anew somewhere else, because travel is here. And I feel like travel, week, celebrate, journey, road, it's like you've seen it, you're recognizing now that you know I can try from within to change or to create change in this environment. But I feel like now you're starting to feel like I need to change. Maybe this is something that I can't change. Maybe this is something that's coming from the top, and it needs maybe some serious like investigation, or it needs a body of people to come together. And maybe you might have talked, or some people have talked to you, but when it comes down to talking, no one wants to come and deal with the situation. So now you're starting to feel like, well, I need to work on me, I need to focus on me, and if that means moving to a new role, I'm going to do that. And I feel like you're wanting to do it, but I'm feeling like you want to do it in silence as well, so you can make sure that you have secured something first. Get something first before you then go and say anything or give your resignation, and that's fine, But I feel like you recognizing, you know, with the star. I feel like now you realize the importance of really looking at your plan or what your current goals are, reviewing them, and even writing it in a journal, and just focusing on manifesting, like really focusing on manifesting. And do have a look at the 11:11 meditation, because I think that will be really beneficial for you as well, as an additional tool just to help you to manifest. I'm also gonna pull out, we've got some Archangel cards because we got Star. Let's see what Archangel message can come out for you. Oh, we got Archangel Raziel. Quite a few. Well, let's read them all. Archangel Raziel, Archangel Yua, and Archangel Zaphiel. Okay, so Archangel Raziel is about creative power. So asking for Archangel Raziel would be really good to help you in terms of getting creative power on how you can overcome this. Okay, overcome the situation. Then we have Archangel Safkiel is about experience. So trusting that you know you've got you have the experience to go and do something new, or try something new, or go and seek an area where you know things are flowing better for you, than being in this environment that's not serving you. So call on Archangel Safkiel as well. Then we have Archangel Uriel. Forgive me if I haven't pronounced it well, but really good for insight. Yeah, and I think insight is definitely needed here, and I feel like you are recognizing that, and recognizing that you need to grow from this, and maybe this has been an ongoing pattern. It's probably started from when you even started the role, and maybe you was thinking that you're gonna come in there, and you know try to create a new culture, or create a new way, but then he's recognizing that it's now shaping or molding you, and you're not happy with how this is creating like this kind of like low vibrational toxic energy, and for your love and light, for your growth, you know this is not serving you. Okay, so let's pull out a Jamaican proverb as well to see what message comes out for the collective. What message do you have for the collective? Okay. Ooh, okay. Wow. This one, the Spirit's really talking, because with Jamaican proverbs, they're essentially like divination tools, sayings or words, but they carry spiritual power, spiritual meaning. So this one is, to see me and live with me are two different things. To see me and live with me are two different things. So to see me and live with me are two different things. To see me and live with me are two different things. So things are not always what they seem. They're not always what they appear. So you have to be aware. Okay? Take time to know person, to take time to know someone, thyself. And I feel like with this situation, to see me and live with me is two different things. This could be also in terms of maybe what, there might be people around you who appear like they're, you know, supportive, or you know, always trying to like find out what's going on in your life, but really there is like some unhealthy patterns, maybe where people are gossiping and talking about people, and you may starting to recognize something's not going on here. Sweet, I feel like maybe there might be lots of kind of like I feel like now with sweets there's also something to do with lots of sweets, or sweet things in the workplace, and that may seem to help people to kind of overlook certain things when this behavior is going on. Like there might be lots of donuts or sweets and things like where people are sharing, but there is a kind of like it's to almost like to mask a behavior where it's not healthy. But it's recognizing that maybe how these people are coming across to you or appearing to you, they may not come across like that when you are with them initially, and later on finding out, wow, like the more I've got to know you, I'm starting to see that, and this is where maybe the insight comes in, you know, you're starting to recognize that they're not as honest as they seem, or genuine as they come across. Okay, so let's have a look and see what well-being messages there is as well for this collective. Can we have a well-being message for the collective who chose pile 3? Wow. Okay. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. So this is also about boundaries. Boundaries, you know, taking that time to recognize that if there's things that are not, you know, say no. You know, that is where your power comes back into play. Say no. Call on Archangel Raziel. Call on Archangel Raziel 3 times and really hold into that energy. And I'm calling on Archangel Raziel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Safkiel. I ask that you are present in this reading, and you are always present when the collective who chose this pile, that your energy, your love are with them, supporting them, guiding them, and you are supporting them as a guardian angel, guiding them in this situation, and that you support them with the appropriate answers and insights needed to support them and with their intuition. Okay. Do something arty and crafty. So this is maybe also another way of how you can tap into Archangel Raziel's creative power. Okay. Now, play a board game. Play a board game. I feel like the board game is also another way of how you can do something where it's going to allow you to celebrate, allow you to do something fun, allow you to relax, and maybe if you do like something sweet, maybe have something sweet. But I feel like maybe travel as well can also be really good. Maybe you might have to travel for your hobby. You may have to travel with week, maybe like as part of your working week, making sure you are taking time for yourself, you are looking after yourself, yeah, making sure that even if you feel like with the flow, I feel like with the flow it's like you're just going to want to keep your head down until you get where you want to be. But it's making sure that it's not it's not at your detriment to your health. Taking that time to look after you is always key, because there is only one you. So you have to look after yourself. And more importantly, because now you're in situations where there are unhealthy situations going on around you. Okay? Now, I'm going to also pull out a spiritual guidance message from the Spiritual Guidance Cupcake for the collective, because there seems to be a lot going on in this situation. Okay, can we have a message, please, from the Spiritual Guidance? Okay, I think two came out. Right, so the first message: wind your waist like you are at a Caribbean festival. Wind your waist like you are at a Caribbean festival. Do your thing, baby. Yes. This is going to be a way that you can celebrate, you can relax, put some music on. I don't know if you know, like dancehall music, reggae music, soca music, zouk, yeah. If you like any of those kind of calypso, putting some music on, will really help to shift that energy to, help you to kind of remove all that kind of energies that you may be experiencing in the day, to shake it off with music and helping your body to move, letting your chakras help your chakras to recover from the energy as well, and just releasing that. So yes, please do play some Caribbean music, some soca. If you like, maybe Google old school soca, old school dance school, or reggae music. If you're a fan of maybe the likes of Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, Beres Hammond, Freddie McGregor, they are some of the faves. Or with its soca, Old Kitchener, Sparrow, yes. Just playing some good old music, yeah. Winston So. Yeah, there are plenty, and I feel like that music can also help you to just feel good, just tap into that energy, because it's feel good music, and I feel like you need to tap into anything that's going to make you feel good. So if you haven't listened to that music before, I recommend, and if that's something if you please do put it in the comments if you are interested in us doing maybe a wind your waist, feel good, because we're all about that, working on our higher self. And if it's something that makes you feel good, please put it in the comments below. And if that's something that the collective want us to do, we can look at maybe doing a program or a course together where we're all dancing and we're really enjoying and having fun, because I would love to do that as well. Yes, but taking that time to to shift and let go, you know, is so key, so important. Right. Go for a nice walk with friends. Go for a nice walk with friends. Go for a nice walk. We have a road here. Yeah. Help. Like, go for a nice walk. Don't do this alone, you know. As well, put it in the comments. Let us know. And talk to your friends, you know. Also, you know, seek professional advice and guidance, you know, around this matter. There's been lots of situations where it's like, okay, you know, or maybe you're wanting to make an grievance of what's going on, you know, do go and seek that professional guidance. Go and seek that professional help, and do talk to your friends and do talk to your family. You know, don't keep everything all to yourself with the moon being here. Was there a moon? Sorry, I thought there was a moon. Yes, with the patterns, that's it. With the patterns being here. And cycle, that's it. That's why I was thinking cycle. But I also kind of getting moon cycle. Maybe, again, it's been like an ongoing pattern that has been taking place here. Don't do this. Don't do this on your own, okay? And rely on your friends and your family for that additional support. And honey, say no. Say no. You know, it's about you respecting your boundaries. And if it's whether it's just a case of wanting you to engage in this kind of low vibrational behavior where you're talking and gossiping about people behind people's back, you know, not to engage in it, you know. And just, even if it's just finding other things that you're like, no, sorry, I'm busy, I've got this going on, I'm looking after this, I'm looking after my pet, I'm looking after my children, I'm looking after, you know, not engaging it into this kind of energy that's not serving you. It's not serving your higher self, okay? So, to the collective who chose pile 3, I hope the messages are resonating, and take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here, you know. I saw it go. That simply means that's how it goes around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Yes. Yes, darling. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. You know, just leave them. Hey, yes. But please, look after yourself. Make sure you go and do something relaxing. Something where you're going and spending time with your family and friends, okay? Call on Archangel Raziel, Archangel Ua, Archangel Safkiel. Call on them for guidance. Also call on Archangel Michael, which is really good for protection. Archangel Michael, just call on Archangel Michael to cover you. And I'm going to call on Archangel Michael also. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, I ask that you cover the collective at this time, that you are with them, you guide them, you are protecting them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, please look after yourself, look good, feel good, and stay blessed. Please share with friends and family who can benefit from this reading. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe so YouTube just knows that there's more people like you out there who love this content. All right, but I'll see you on the next one. And wagwan.